Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hasif Shahid and I am from the BEMTS 4th semester Mechatronics department at Air University Islamabad. So in today's video I am going to tell you about the BCD to 7 segment decoder. What is meant by BCD to 7 segment decoder? Basically a 7 segment decoder is a digit format that we already observe in our calculators and many more and house and many more applications around us, because everything in today's world is digital. Our clocks are digital, so each and every application requires this 7 segment decoder. So in today's video we will be going to discuss how this 7 segment decoder can be formed by just using simple logic gates and what is the logic behind these kind of operations. So the 7 segment decoder is a combinations of 7 to 8 segments which includes A, B, C, D, E, F and G. As we all know that our digital clocks, these 7 segments are very important in order to form a digit. So uh, we need to form a digit. So what will we do? We will be going to form a truth table having 4 input values and generate output. So let's have a look on our truth table. So here is our truth table, which has A, B, C and D as an input, which gives 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9 inputs. So we will get output at A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So in order to form 0, we need to glow the LED at A, B, C, D, E, F, but not G. So this is our requirement. In order to form the 1, we need to glow our B and C. All rest of the LEDs are off. So in this way, as the digit that we want to form, we need that many of LEDs are required to glow. So this is our requirement. So in order to observe and solve the truth table, our next priority is of the making of Carnot maps. Okay, with the help of Carnot maps, we will easily resolve these kind of equations easily. So here is our Carnot map for A. For the A, well, the equation is A plus C plus BD plus B bar D bar. For B, it is B bar plus C bar D bar plus CD. For C, it's B plus C bar plus D. D for D, A plus B bar D bar plus B bar C, and so on for E, F and G. Now, why we use Carnot maps? The major reason for using the Carnot maps is that the Carnot map is the way in which we can easily resolve our truth table into the equations, and we will easily lower the number of gates that are being used to form this kind of circuit. So now we will be heading towards our circuit. So here is our circuit. As you can see that a circuit is a bit complex, but I will going to explain each and every step how this circuit is being made and what are the basic operations that this circuit will be able to perform. So in the basic gates, as I told you earlier, that we will be going to use the basic gates like AND or NOT and the logic probes and logic toggles in order to apply the logic. So this is our whole 7 segment decoder circuit which will be implemented on Proteus. So as you can see that we don't need an a inverted input, so we not use the inverter. We will use a B inverter, C inverter and D inverter. So and these are the AND gates, OR gates, and these are some combinations that are being used to form the whole circuit. So now we will be going to justify that our circuit is really according to our truth table or is responding according to our truth table or not. So for this we need to have a look on our truth table. So heading towards our truth table, as we all know that we will apply the random inputs so that we can verify that our digital circuits either works or not. We will be going to draw 4, so we need to apply 1 at B and zeros at other inputs. So for that purpose we will be applying at we will be applying at OK. So we will be going to one that input and zeros. So if we solve this problem, so the logic that is being appeared at is this, where we have at B and C and G and E, F and G, sorry. So this clearly justifies our output which is being which was being required. So in this way we can solve each and every logic. We will be going to describe 8. If we want to draw an 8 in this logical circuit, so we need to apply higher input at 1A and other inputs are act as a 0. So here is 0 and we will apply 1 at the first terminal, and then we will be running this input. So as you can see that all of the logic proves that we will be getting 1 at the output. So in this way we can solve each and every, and we can say that we can draw each and every digit of our digital 1 to up to zeros to 0 up to 9. So that's all for today's video. If you like the video, then don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. Thank you and have a nice